Hi dear one, welcome to this video that I will talk about Andora, that's me, Andora's whirlwinds that me and my guides have created. And we will talk about energetic hygiene and negative entities. So, the most important thing to know about right now is that we are the human beings on this planet are extremely attacked by negative entities, and some have been there have had these entities in their energetic field for so long, so they don't even know the difference between not having them and having them. Okay, so, and even so, that some people have negative entities from they were born, because it's in their soul contract for this life or for another life, and then you need to remove all the soul contracts. So I highly recommend that if you haven't. So this video is very important because many of us know how important it is to remove these negative entities, and I've been through a really specific training of learning how to remove negative entities and not getting them attached to me. So that is what I've been doing since August, more or less. I've been really working on removing negative entities and knowing when I get them on me. And I have so much protection around me, but still they come into my field because it says it is something that is written in my soul contract for this life, that I need to be extremely aware of what is in my energetic field and what is not. Do I have a rip in my aura? Do I need to clear it out? Do I need to mend it, or whatever I feel like I need to be very aware, and even be aware of how I react to things around me, because these days I rarely lose my temper. However, I'm a mother of three. Two are teenagers, and even though they're very sweet kids, sometimes you lose your temper, but I've noticed that I only do that when I have a negative entity on me. So I never lose my temper. Otherwise, I can be firm and really tell them what I think, but I don't lose my temper unless there is a negative entity. So from the beginning of August, I've been having this doing this training that I really have to be very aware of how I react to things and why I do certain things. If I feel extremely tired, what can it be? Just ask and check with my guides and see why things are like that. So anyway, that is the first thing that people need to be aware about. Check your energetic hygiene every day, and please do it before you wake up, so you can wake up and really feel motivated or happy and in balance when you take on the day. So that is one thing that I was going to mention. The other thing is that if you, perhaps you have the same thing as me. Perhaps you have set up. Sorry, I've got something on my lip. Say that you have a protection shield around you, so you shouldn't get a negative entity on you. However, if you have been feeling distressed or worried or have had some fear, perhaps they have been able to get into your auric field anyway. So how do you remove these negative entities when you have them on you? So what I have done during my training is that I have set up with my guides, of course, and hundreds of thousands of healing angels, even more actually, but we have set up whirlwinds. They're one is of the same size as a hurricane. Okay, so they're really big. And these whirlwinds, they transform negative energies from people, places, houses, anywhere. And they go into the ground of the earth and under the ground. The earth, if we have the earth here, then in the core we have Agartha, which is the 5D place. So it doesn't go in there, but it goes outside, which is still beneath us, underground. And there are lots of tunnels and underground places, centers, where a lot of negative activities have been going on. However, they are not active at the moment, and hopefully never again. And so they've been cleansed, so they're very empty, but still the negative energies are still there, and some entities are still there. And when I say some, there are many. So we need to get rid of these negative entities that are ruining the lives of the human population, because they make they can make a life really hard. And these negative entities that I have seen with my third eye, they are horrible. Some of them are definitely horrible. So you do need some training in order for you to remove them, because you can get so scared if you go into fear. However, I don't do that. I can feel a sense of oops, and then I'm just, no, this is okay. And what I was going to say was that these whirlwinds, there are about 200,000. They're more than 100,000. 200,000-ish, something like that. Like hurricanes, transforming negative entities and removing them from the surface. Okay. And then you wonder what will happen to all of them, because they get filled with dark energies, these hurricanes. And so I am the one who is transforming that into light. And of course I have help. And so I have this every night and before I go to bed usually, and every morning before I get up, I cleanse them, these whirlwinds. So you wonder, why does she talk about this? Okay, so I'm talking about this because if you feel, or if you're unsure perhaps I have a negative entity on me. Perhaps there is something dark where I work, a negative entity or energy where I work or in my home or at my parents' place or wherever. You can just ask for Andora's whirlwinds to come, and you just need one. So you ask for Andora's whirlwind to come and clear you inside and out. Okay, so I usually ask the whirlwind to, can you please clear me in from the inside and out and remove everything that is heavier than love. So you only have the positive things there left. Okay, so that is something. These whirlwinds are created for people to use them. So please use them. Please share this video with other people, because I get so I feel so sad every time I have a client and I realize, oh, that another one who has a negative entity on themselves and they're not aware. And we need to make the population understand, or we need to help the population to or people to really understand how they can be helped by this. And this is very, very easy to do. Just asking for the Andora's whirlwind, and then ask for help to transform everything. So that is one thing that you can do. And what is good is that even though if people aren't asking for help, these whirlwinds take care of a lot of things that have been going on underneath the surface of the earth and even above, and everything there in between. So if a person have been killed somewhere and there is a negative energy there, that will be transformed. So please use that as a tool. And what else am I going to talk about? A little bit about the negative energies that come. Some are really dark, and they can make you feel as if you were they can make you suicidal. So that is what I've seen in some of my clients, that they tell me they don't have the spark left, they don't want to live anymore, or they've been having suicidal thoughts. And then we remove these entities and things just feel so much brighter. And even so, if you do have an addiction, you're usually attacked by negative entities. So be aware of what kind of feelings you send out. And if you just feel sorry for yourself all the time and you can't go through it, don't just stay in that sorrow and do something about it. So please try and use these Andora's whirlwinds. I can't guarantee that it works every time, because sometimes you have things in your soul contract that for this life, or even if you have for past lives. And if you haven't removed for past lives, I highly recommend to do that, because it can definitely change your life. And if you haven't removed all the karmic ties, I highly recommend to do that, because what I've seen is that people that go around having karmic ties and soul contracts left, like old soul contracts. And a soul contract is something that you write before you incarnate as anything, and and you write things that are very difficult to or make life a little bit harder or a lot harder on earth. For one, it can be somewhere else, that you incarnate somewhere else as well. But so depending, if you have lived a million lives, then you have a million old soul contact tracts, and they are active as long as you haven't removed them. So you can have a million soul contracts that are just affecting your life all the time. And that is so unnecessary. You really don't need that. And it's so easy. I remove that really, really easy. And then it's done. You don't need to do that anymore. And what you can do is that you have the soul contract for this life. And so what I do regularly is that I remove parts of my soul contract when I have faced the challenges or I have learned the lesson from that specific thing in my soul contract. So and when it's removed, it doesn't repeat itself. So that is a good thing. So you can do that as well. And this is something that I do as well, and remove the karmic ties. And so these are the two things. I do a lot of other things, and my sun healing, and I use it with quantum healing. I use it with virtual med beds, and it's so powerful, so powerful. And if you haven't done it, I highly recommend to do it. Or find someone else who you are drawn to and you feel that person can help me. Because it's your life we're talking about. And you do want to feel your best in your life as much as possible. Even I have to struggle all the time sometimes. And then I have really just calm times as well, where things are more calm. And so we're all struggling with the ascension symptoms and all the things that you have. But if you haven't removed the karmic ties and the soul contracts, they're just gonna keep being there, and you wonder, why doesn't my relationship change, or why do I still feel that towards my ex-husband? Because there are karmic ties still there connecting you two. And when you remove it, you cut the ties, and then most times you will just feel extremely free, and you will feel that your relationships will become so much better. You will see each other from a new point of view, not from the karma from your past lives. So I wasn't really planning to talk about the karmic ties and the soul contract, but it came in so strong right now. So that is what I was supposed to talk about, I guess. So remember your energetic hygiene. Always do this, do a grounding and meditation and every day, and check with your auric field that it doesn't have any holes in it. And if it has, just bring some of that golden energy that is within the earth, that you are connected with your grounding cord, and you just mend that hole. And depending on what happens in your life, there can be tears in your energetic field, and there can be new holes, but that is okay as long as you notice them and you do something about it. So this is the way of really being able to feel your best and remove the negative entities. If you feel sad, if you feel grumpy, if you have low energy, if you feel drained, all of these things can be one reason, or can be that you have this negative entities on you. So feel, use your heart and feel what you're going to do about it. Okay? I wish you all the best. And if you have any questions, please just write underneath this video and check things out. And I will, I will answer if you have any questions. Okay, take care. Love you. Bye.